Let's be real for a second. New AI tools are popping up every single day, and the hype is just deafening. But how many of them are actually good enough to change how you work? Well, in this explainer, we're going to cut right through all that noise. We're not looking at what's brand new, we're looking at what's actually valuable. The tools that will genuinely save you time and, yeah, maybe even transform your entire workflow. So, if you're feeling kind of overwhelmed by this constant flood of new apps, you are definitely not alone. It is almost impossible to keep up. So our goal today is really simple. We're going to break down the most useful, game-changing tools out there, and we're going to do it in the simplest terms possible. No jargon, just a clear look at what they do and why you should care. Okay, let's get into it. We've organized this whole thing into 4 toolkits. First, we'll start with the tools that solve those everyday work frustrations. Then, we're going to level up and talk about building powerful automations that work for you 24/7. After that, we'll dive into some incredible tools for all you creative types. And we'll wrap up by looking at how you can go from just using AI to becoming a true power user. First up, the Productivity Toolkit. You can think of these as the Swiss Army knives of AI. They're designed to get rid of all those small, annoying things that just chip away at your focus and your time day after day. Okay, let's start with a problem that literally everyone has. Typing is a bottleneck. It's just slow. We can speak so much faster than we can type, whether we're shooting off a quick text or trying to brainstorm a big idea. But those standard dictation tools, they're usually just a clumsy mess of mistakes, right? And that's exactly where Whisper Flow comes in. And honestly, it's a total game changer. It's not just dictation. It's more like having an assistant who listens to what you mean, not just what you say. It gets it when you stumble, when you use filler words like or even when you completely change your mind mid-sentence. It just ignores all that mess and gives you the clean final thought. And check this out. This is a perfect real-world example. From that jumbled, chaotic stream of consciousness, the AI instantly figured out the simple intended message. Just imagine using this for everything from texts to taking notes on the fly. It's a massive time saver. Okay, let's tackle another super common annoyance. We have all been in that Zoom call where some AI bot suddenly joins to take notes, and everyone kind of gets weirded out. It just feels intrusive, and honestly, a lot of companies are starting to ban them. So Granola solves this problem, and it does it brilliantly because it works in stealth mode. No bot ever joins your call, it just quietly listens to your computer's audio and generates a transcript. But here's where it gets really clever. You can scribble your own private notes during the meeting, and afterward, Granola's AI merges the official transcript with your personal thoughts. It weaves them together into one perfectly structured summary. And rounding out our productivity kit is the Comet AI browser. Now, this isn't just another browser, it is a full-on productivity machine. You could feed it a 2-hour lecture on YouTube and get a perfect summary in seconds. But the really wild feature is that it lets you chat with any website. So you can turn a confusing tech manual or a dense article into a chatbot that you can just ask questions to. And yeah, it can even go into your inbox and unsubscribe you from all that junk mail with one click. All right, let's move on to the second section and level things up a bit with the Automation Toolkit. Now that we've streamlined our day-to-day tasks, it's time to build systems that do the work for us, creating our very own digital assistants. At the heart of all this is a tool called N8N. Now, I know it might look intimidating, but the absolute best way to get it is this digital Lego analogy. Every single block is just one simple action. Read a new email, find data in a spreadsheet, post to social media. You just visually connect these blocks in the order you want, and boom, you can build pretty much any automated machine you can dream up. So you have 2 main ways to use this incredible Lego set. The cloud option is basically like renting an apartment. It's super easy to get started, everything's managed for you, but you pay a bit more each month. The self-hosted option, on the other hand, is like owning a house. It takes a little more effort to set up, but it's way cheaper in the long run, and you have complete control. And honestly, with modern servers, setting up your house is surprisingly simple. In fact, it can be this easy. A service like Hostinger pretty much offers a one-click install. You literally just select the plan, fill out your info, click a button, and paste in your license key. And that's it. In just a few minutes, you are up and running with one of the most powerful personal automation tools on the planet. All right, now for our third section, the Creative Toolkit. This is for anybody who makes things, designers, videographers, marketers, and is trying to figure out this exciting but kind of chaotic world of AI-generated media. If you're a creative, you know this feeling. A new AI image tool comes out that's amazing at portraits. Then another one for landscapes. Then a new video tool. The problem is no single model is the best at everything, so you end up juggling 5, 10, maybe even more subscriptions. It's expensive and it's a total mess. The solution here is something we call creative AI aggregators. The best way to think of them is like a universal remote for creative AI. Instead of needing a different remote for every tool, these platforms bring all the best AI models for images, video, and everything else into one clean interface, all under a single subscription. You get access to everything without the headache. So, which one is right for you? Well, this table breaks it down pretty simply. If you just want easy access to a huge variety of different models, FreePick is fantastic. If you want unique creative tools built on top of those models, Leonardo or Krea are probably your best bet. If you also need a library of stock footage and music, Artlist combines it all. And for the more advanced users who just want to pay for what they use, Replicate is the perfect choice. But even with the best models, there's another huge problem for creatives: the quality of the output. AI often spits out images or videos that are kind of low resolution, maybe a little blurry, or have those weird, warped details that just don't look professional. This is where tools like Magnificent and Astra come in. And they are pure magic. They offer two kinds of upscaling. Precision is what you'd expect. It's like a high-tech magnifying glass that just makes your image sharper. But creative upscaling, that's where the revolution is. It doesn't just enlarge pixels. It uses AI to intelligently reimagine the details as it makes the image bigger, adding a level of lifelike detail that is just unbelievable. And that brings us to our final section, the Power User Toolkit. This is for anyone who wants to go beyond just using pre-built tools and start really interacting with, customizing, and even building with AI. First up is NotebookLM, and it might be the most underrated AI tool out there. The best analogy is that it's your own personal research librarian. You just feed it all of your sources, PDFs, articles, your own notes, and it reads and understands everything. Then you can ask it to quiz you to help you study, generate an FAQ, or, and this is incredible, have it host a podcast where AI voices actually debate the topics from your notes. And it actually sounds like this. The AI hosts have a natural back-and-forth conversation, but it's based only on the stuff you gave it. You can even jump in and ask follow-up questions in real time. It's a really amazing way to interact with complex info and actually remember what you're learning. Now, that's about learning with AI. But what about building with AI? Well, you don't need to be a coder anymore. Modern AI models like Gemini let you build powerful, custom mini apps using nothing but a few sentences of plain English. This is a perfect example. Someone wrote a simple prompt describing a workflow they wanted, and the result is a little mini app that now lives right inside their chat window. You give it a video idea, it explodes that into 20 clickable title options, you pick one, and it instantly generates a custom thumbnail for you. A complete, useful tool built in just a few minutes from a single sentence. So, the crucial point in all of this is, well, it's this. The best AI tools aren't here to replace you. They are here to empower you. They're like force multipliers for your own skills, designed to handle the boring, repetitive stuff so you can free up your energy for the work that really matters. And that leaves us with one final question to think about. After seeing everything that's possible today, what is the single most repetitive, most annoying task in your own work that you are now inspired to just automate away for good?